this light, it never really gives us good enough piece of light. I don't feel like it's good enough. Also, I accidentally deleted the video when we were at the gas stations. I messed up. I messed up, but maybe we can make another one. We'll see. Right now, what the fuck? Now I'm seeing this. Someone didn't put the lid on this, and now it's fucking flat. Okay. Well. Have a little bit of coffee. And if anything, we'll turn a little light on. Also, I really want to clean the kitchen before I leave. So we'll see. Put on some jungle. We relax. Hopefully, whoever wants to watch this video, you're sleeping, you're watching something. This is what you watch when you want to eat. Whatever. I don't know. Also, today's gonna fucking rain. I just realized that. I'm gonna have maybe the slowest day at work because of that, now that I'm thinking about it. And they asked me to work yesterday. That's crazy. I'm like, wait a second, no one's gonna be... Yeah, my day's gonna go by so slow. I just realized that. Well, get paid for nothing. So glad that I could just stand somewhere and get paid. To me, I love it. Now, we'll listen to this. I'm sorry if you were coming here for something interesting. It's gonna be boring. Hopefully you've had a snack while you eat. And maybe you saved this whole entire video for you to fall asleep to. That's just what it is. What's going on, chat? Good morning. We're going to have a little bit of coffee. We could either do matcha or a little bit of coffee. Well, I think it's usually boring. Also, what the fuck is this? What is this? And it's completely warm. Why has everything been left out? Okay, let's get it together. No! Whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna have weird breakfast. Okay, weird breakfast. We need water, and we're gonna make a... I feel like, I don't know if you guys can tell, if I have more energy when I have... I feel like energy drink is number one. Appreciate you guys for the likes. But between that, is it coffee and then matcha at the bottom? Or does matcha give me more energy than the coffee that you think? What do you think? I don't know. Maybe we haven't had it enough. Let's have the matcha today. Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and try. I'm gonna get a syrup. Also, I think I want to just try this sweetener. I'm not really sure. I think it's just classic syrup, like what do you call it? Like a simple syrup, but it's sugar-free, so I don't know how they necessarily make it. I don't know if it's out of stevia. I don't know, but regardless, it's syrupy. But it just says sweetener. This one is not sugar-free vanilla. For breakfast, we got a little bit of broccoli, beef, and some potatoes. We got 2 minutes there. I do want to clean up my kitchen. Have to unload the dishwasher, then reload the dishwasher, and then maybe clean the counter. Definitely wipe down the stove, or at least treat the stove. We'll see how fucking far I get, because right now I'm asleep. I'm asleep and I'm tired. Okay. A little bit of this. I really don't know how much that is. I don't. And I usually do half a teaspoon for a serving size, but also don't leave this open for too long. It will oxidize, and that's what gives it a very dull flavor. And also, my creatine is so good for my brain, so we'll put that in there too. But I'm going to blend it up, because usually whenever I put it just in like regular drinks, it will kind of not blend all the way. What the heck? Why isn't this? Oh. I wonder if I have, I accidentally got some of that matcha on there. Did that. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I wish I had a better scale, but... Well, I wish I had a scale that was more sensitive to, like, containers and grams and stuff like that. When I use it for just, like, measuring anything else, literally anything else, it's perfect. But I'm going to use this one literally till it breaks. So, that's just how I am with everything. Appreciate you guys for the likes. Thank you for the taps. Sorry you guys can't really see me. I feel like... Do we need another light? Not sure. Hopefully that's good. Alright, and then, oh, the heater's on. I was like, why is it so hot? The heater is on. I'm gonna turn it off because it's cold. I mean, hot. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Miss Noe. Oh my gosh, look at this baby girl. It was a lady. Hi, Miss Lady. She said she found my Japanese cot. You like that? She's like a dog, I swear. That's the only dog we got. Besides Padme. Okay. Turn this off. I have a little bit of creatine in there. About 3 grams, and then half a teaspoon of matcha powder. I'm going to give this a shake. Actually, I want it to be a darker color, so I'm going to make it look similar. Okay. About 2.5, maybe 3 ounces of water. I think 4 maybe. Okay. A little bit of that. Then we'll go in with a little ice. Just a little bit. Because I want it to digest pretty good. What the hell is in here? Couldn't even tell you. Do I have to strain this? Smells good though. Smells sweet. I don't have my, what do you call it? I don't know where my shot glass is. Took it camping. It made it back last year, but I don't know, sweetie pie. Something that I think it's still in my car somewhere. Okay, do 1 ounce. And we'll do the rest with 30 calorie almond milk. I want a piece of toast. I made some bread over the weekend. I would like a piece, but at the same time, should I just use... No, I don't even want to slice it right now. I'll just get one that's already sliced. We'll try it another day on camera. But it is good. I just know it could be better. I accidentally didn't I didn't score it deep enough, so it couldn't rise as good. But I found my old recipe from when I was in high school, so it was really fun to make. Oh my god. I just got that all over my fucking foot. Spilt. Okay. It's a mess in this kitchen, I'm not gonna hold you. It's pretty bad. It's fucking, there's powder everywhere from making bread over the weekend. Let's try this. Ass titties, why? Two bitches at the same time. I would like a straw, but I guess not. Okay, cheers. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you guys for the likes. Have a great day. I hope you slept well. And if you didn't, you could use this video to go to bed later too. You know, because it's fucking boring, so. Oh. Oh my god. That is good. Wait, whatever this is? Holy. No. This is gold, bitch. This is liquid gold. Sugar-free sweetener. I don't know what they mean by sweetener. Sucralose, potassium sorbate, to preserve freshness, sodium benzenate, to preserve freshness, whatever, xanthan gum and citric acid. Holy! Whatever the fuck sucralose is, with a crisp aroma. It does have an aroma. It does smell sweet. This sweetener delivers the simple, clean flavor of pure cane sugar with none of the calories. 1 teaspoon of this sugar-free sweetener equals 1 packet or 1 teaspoon of no-calorie sweetener. Bitch. Brewed coffees, hot brewed teas, iced teas. Baby girl, this shit is good as fuck. It's so fucking good. Holy. This profile tastes like it's from Starbucks or like from Coffee Bean Tea Leaf. I'm not even kidding. I think that might be what they're using. Wow. If this was blended, it would taste just like Coffee Bean Tea Leaf. I'm not even kidding. 16 ounces. Half teaspoon matcha powder. The creatine has no flavor, no taste, so you could just literally take that out. It wouldn't change the flavor. We had about 4 ounces of water to bloom it, half cup ice, and an actual serving size of almond milk, 8 ounces. And because it was just short of the top, so it was probably, about 2 ounces to fill the top. And then, yeah, so it was perfect. And then we had 1 ounce of the sweetener. Holy fucking shit! If I could blend that up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%. This little toaster is like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to work. I just thought about it. I don't want to have to go. I just don't want to go when it's rainy. You know what? Hopefully they don't fucking need me. Hopefully I'm there, and then they literally just say, you know what? I'm so sorry. Just send me. You know what I mean? Just send me the fuck home, because I don't even need the money today. Really don't. Thankfully, I'm in a position to say that. But you know what I'm saying? I could rather, but I'm okay with it. At the same time, I feel like if I'm already there for 4 hours, I'll stay for 5, because it's basically what they wanted me to pick up. I'm like, this is measly, but sure. No wonder I wasn't scheduled for this. I have a feeling this is like a new hire that just quit. That's how it feels. This is what the shift hours feel like. So, if I'm already there for 4, I know what to say for 5. But I just know it's gonna be so fucking rainy. Nobody's gonna be there. I won't be needed. This is good. Got a little bit of broccoli beef from Panda Express that I portioned out. And I have maybe about the size of a small russet potato. Okay. Our toast is done. Holy. It's burnt. I accidentally turned it up too much. Because the first time it didn't do anything. Some light olive oil. A pinch of salt. Good morning. Have a little bit of burnt toast. But it's good. I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's go sit down. What's going on, chat? Oh my god, what the fuck? And what the fuck? This whole cup fell. I can't really read what you guys are saying. I feel like my glasses are already not working. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right there. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let me wipe the floor because actually a drink fell. Drink fell where I was sitting. And it's all over the fucking ground. How was your... I think also the light. I think that was blinding me. How was your birthday? It was your birthday. How old did you turn? I'm 28. And it was a good day. What did I do? Well, I spent the whole day with you guys, I feel like, until the evening. Did everything I wanted to do. In the morning, I streamed. I went to go clean a house. I made some money. And we streamed that. I think in the morning I streamed like making a matcha. We reviewed a gas station on stream. We went to one. And then we went to another, actually. I got Mediterranean food on stream. We bought some drinks. I bought some energy drinks. Talked about my health goals on stream. We came home. I showed stream my tomato plants outside, all my cactuses, my grapefruit tree. I started building my gym rack. My family got home. They took me to Popeyes. I had some fried chicken. It was good. It was really good, actually. And then I went to an outlet mall and I bought some clothes. I haven't went shopping in like probably what? I don't know, maybe like a year for like legit clothes that aren't for like working out or streaming. And I haven't bought like, because even then, like all this other stuff I bought for stream was like just equipment to camp recently. Equipment for my phone, tripod, like all that wasn't, I haven't bought clothes in such a long time. I feel like now that I'm really thinking about it, like brand new clothes and not thrifted clothes, yeah, been years. But it was fun. I got some nice things. And I just relaxed when I got home. It was a good day. I saw your streams, but I hope the parts between were great also. Thank you. I feel like I don't have much to do in my streams at this point in my days right now, since I'm working towards so many goals when I show up. It's just my day. So I'm grateful anybody wanted to come hang out with me. My routine's a little off now because now I'm building this rack and I changed my hours for work so I could work more. And I'm working through a back injury, so My workouts are really, really different right now. And they're not as frequent because of my injury. You know, and then like life. People coming over, me having to clean up, do chores. Also last week settling back from Coachella. Like getting back on the ball kind of thing. So I appreciate anybody who's like in this period of time where it's just like mundane life. So thank you. I don't know what I ate yesterday, but I don't know. I feel like I burned my tongue. I can't remember if I ate anything hot. I don't know. I really can't now. No, you guys are sweet. Appreciate you. But yeah. I am looking forward to just coming home today and trying to finish building my gym rack. That's all I'm gonna do. And I'm forcing myself to eat today. Yesterday was like hard at first. In the morning it was really tough because there's nothing seems like appetizing. And I was talking about that yesterday, where, and let me just say this actually, I'm sorry if people come on here and I'm eating with my mouth completely open, eating with a like full mouth for a food, and while I speak, because I have this tendency to forget what I'm saying. So sometimes I don't take a time to like stop talking because I don't want to forget what I'm saying. So it's just a bad habit. I'm sorry. Talking about it yesterday, as I was going along with the journey, like at the very, very beginning, I know from October to January, like I was still having extreme moments where I would have a strong desire for food. And like, I just realized like that's kind of how I would just eat in general a lot before, like years before. Even when I was really lean, you know, like it would kind of be like I'd always want to eat like the most tastiest. I try to think of the best option that I possibly could spend my money on if I was gonna be eating out. Like, it would have to seem so desirable. Even if I had food readily available, that was just probably like you know, just available in there, good or bad food or whatever you want to say, I would still just like put it aside and be like, no, I want to eat something as like I don't know, like just better in terms of like idea or aesthetic or something really decadent or rich every single time. Like it was almost like the food itself wasn't the addiction, it was kind of like the anticipation of how good it would be. If that makes any sense. And after going on this slower journey of health and true weight loss, like fat loss, and keeping the fat off, I realized like I haven't really felt strong desire for food since I really am just eating what's available, and my options that are available tend to be healthier. So I'm not putting food on a pedestal anymore. And I'm not and I'm also, although I just used this language previously when describing food, I was saying good and bad, but it was just kind of like laziness when I was speaking. But I try not to deem food bad nor good or special. Even if other people would deem those foods special, like a big, huge cheeseburger with two patties and two pieces of cheese, or like cheese fries, or like chicken wings, or something like that. Like, I wouldn't call it bad, but I also wouldn't call it special. I'm glad that I'm able to just see food as just fuel and just options, and just respect it as that. Like, it's just for me to survive, and that's it. It shouldn't be an event. Yeah, it shouldn't be an event. And that's helped me have like a better relationship with food. And it's helped me respect my intake throughout the day and respect my goals in a deeper way. And it is really amazing how, yeah, it did take a long time for that to take place, but it's nice to know that it does change, and that you're not necessarily going to be in that mental state for so long, thinking that maybe people have a problem with overeating, or maybe even the opposite end of the spectrum where people have guilt after eating because, they idolized a piece of food and they knew it wasn't good for them, and then they want to throw it all up, or whatever the case is. You know, like, I wouldn't call it bad, and I wouldn't call it special. So, and it's also helped with like just my intake. I've learned on when I'm actually full versus when I just feel like I want to keep eating because I've deemed something special. It's changed it a lot. My perspective on food, and like it's so nice to know that I can like practice what I'm preaching to the T. And like yesterday, I had Popeyes, and I ate decent before that. I had my meal prep in the morning, and I had my coffee. I think I put 30-calorie almond milk per serving in my coffee, my matcha. I had Mediterranean food. I still have all of that food left, which is nice. And then I was still in a really decent place to be able to still have that, because the day did change. It was my birthday. My family wanted to take me out. And, like, maybe if I started my day off like that, treating myself, I probably would have said no to them, or. So just trying to make conscious effort of, you never know what the day could turn into, and I want to be able to set myself up for if the day does change. And if it's not an occasion, then why am I celebrating with food? You know what I mean? Like, why is it still an event? So, like, it's my birthday, like, I'll have some fun if I need to do that, if I feel like it, or if it's just, what everybody wants to eat and I don't want to hold anybody back, then I have enough calories for it. And I'm conscious of what I'm eating, and in the moment, since it's so addictive, like those kinds of foods, fast food, I can actually pay more attention to when I'm actually full, because sometimes it's just hard to stop eating those foods, or it's hard to feel full because a lot of the calories are pretty empty. It's usually not a complex carb that they're going to serve you. There's not a lot of protein, especially if it's fried. Fiber content goes down in things, like all those things. When extreme heat enters the food, so it's like, well, paying attention to how it's being cooked, how it changes the nutritional value, why I'm never really satisfied or full, why do I feel like I could just keep eating nonstop. And after having taken a step back, I'm like, oh, I can save half of it. Like, I would never do that before. Now I'd eat the whole entire thing. Like, if I got Chipotle, I'd eat the whole bowl. Or if I got, 10-piece wings, I'd be like, at least eat 10-piece wings. Like, I'd probably have a quarter of the fries left. But now I'm like, the whole thing of fries is left. I could eat like 6 wings. I'm like, oh, I know I'm full. Like, I know I can stop here and I can eat the rest literally later. So, and I would have respect for like my satiety, and I'd have respect for myself, really, my sense of fullness, and actually paying attention to myself, not ignoring it. It's nice. It's really nice to actually have those feelings take place, because before it's like I couldn't even understand it nor feel it. So, and we're just trying to pay very close attention to it. Because I realized before, too, my problem was also that I just wasn't paying attention enough. I thought I was, you know. So, yeah. It's been interesting. To say the least. And we have goals that are set. So we have let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks until my next goal. Also, I got all my time approved for whenever I go out of town. We're gonna take the stream. I'm gonna take my mixology thingy. We're gonna make drinks. My friends are gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Sorry, I had to stretch. And I'm gonna go to a cabin in the middle of May. There's gonna be a hot tub. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so fun. And we're gonna relax. What I do want to get for the cabin whenever we go, I want to buy another baseball hat. I wish I would have whenever I was at Tahoe yesterday. I really wish I would have bought a hat. But, I don't know. I'd like to say I could probably find one on Depop, but I don't know. Yeah, we have 4 weeks. Right now, I'm back down to normal. We had Coachella from the 8th of April, and I didn't get back till the 13th. My weight dropped all the way down from, my starting point was 173. I think 173.6 or 0.4 or something. All the way down now to at the 13th of April, it was 159.4. So before I had left on the 8th, I think I was 165 that morning. And I think my inches were probably 29 and a half. So within 6 days, my glycogen storages went down. My carbs to retain water went down. Water intake went down. Dehydration, drinking for so many days, and all the things, walking an excess and not being able to recover, all of it. Just depletion and not enough salt in the diet. So literally all of it's just water weight. And so now I've leveled back out from the 13th to the 21st. We had a weigh-in yesterday, 166 on my birthday. The day before that, and the 18th and the 19th, very high carb intake, very high salt, sodium intake, not enough water on the 18th, but then a lot of water on the 19th. So I'm still like kind of trickling down in terms of de-bloating from having a high carb weekend. So I think it's 166.4. And I would attribute me probably just being the same exact weight on that Wednesday the 8th before I left. So I would say between now and really between the 19th and the 24th, we'll have another true weigh-in on the 24th. And my inches were, I think, 34 or 36. I can't even remember. I think it was something crazy like that when I first started. And now I am, on the 8th, I was 29 and a half. I think now I'm 30 and a half. So then we'll have a true one on the 24th. The fluctuation with carbs and water is just so, it can be so vast, like you've seen. We dropped 5 pounds. It's insane. Just from water weight, all of that. And I also was debloating from my period, so excess water on top of what I normally would hold, all of that. So that's no longer available now. This 1 week is going to be a very, very true week to find out just how much we've gone down. And I am a girl, so it's you only usually have about 2 weeks. So for me, between my phases where hormones don't take place, where PMS doesn't start, and where you're just kind of neutral, you only got about 2 weeks. And really, you only have 1 week for true strength testing and strength gains, honestly, because usually any of the other phases in the cycle deplete your energy and you feel lethargic and exhausted for no reason. And, so I'm taking advantage of this week and being grateful that I don't have any cravings and I can be just strict to my diet and, not really fall off the rails. So I can project that we would probably just get down to 165 and even instead of 165.4, maybe just even, or in that range between 165, 165.4. I wouldn't say I don't think that our weigh-in is going to be 166.4 on the 24th at all. I don't think we're going to maintain weight. I think it'll be at least a half pound down. And if that's the case, if our trend is still able to be a half pound to 1 pound, we'll say for the least, we got 1, 2. So 2 pounds, and I would say about 164, 163.4 maybe, or 163.5 by the time we get to May 8th on that Friday. So that is going to be our first goal, our first milestone. And mind you, the amount of weight in terms of the number that's dropping is obviously not significant. But I am recomping my body, so I'm just keeping the protein very, very, very high. So that way, whenever I do remain in a deficit, my body doesn't also lose the muscle. So I can retain the muscle. The muscle is a lot more dense than it is fat, so it weighs more than fat. So I am not necessarily focusing on the number because of that, because it might be high because I might be, you know, having more muscle than fat. So plain and simple. So I'm not necessarily tracking it for that. I just want to track for the case of my measurements and any excess fat. That's what I hope the number is actually leaving. And we need about, I want to say about 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of fat. So we're doing it gradual, half pound a week. After that milestone, that would have been let's say 164. Well, let's just say 164, 163, 163 and a half, 163, and then another trip. Let's see. I'll say by that Friday I'm going to be prepping to leave, and I might be at my highest probably in terms of how the week is structured, but we'll see if I just end up not caving on Saturday or Sunday, and we'll be pretty lean by then. So 163 and a half, 163. I think it'll just be maybe 163 whenever we do go May 18th, which is a tremendous drop. Would it be a solid 3 pounds from today? And hopefully the top of my abs will show. Or at least, you know, my triceps will get a little thinner, because that's usually going to be where the fat loses first. Like, you'll see it in your face, the smaller areas like your, you know, biceps, triceps, your shoulders, your calves. You know, maybe you'll see it in your hands, your knuckles, a little bit more, your feet. For some people, they'll have weight gain to the point where they actually increase shoe sizes. Their feet get fat, whatever the case is, ankles. So yeah. And then usually the stomach is last. So that's kind of like where I'm at now. And I mean, I guess I could still lose on my arms a little bit, but I mean, I'm a girl. Like, naturally, we're going to hold a little bit more fat, and, you know, than men. So no matter what, the percentage is usually higher. Like if we were to compare people being on you know, an Olympic stage, like a bikini competition stage, and the range for men will obviously be a little bit higher, but they'll look a little lower, and they'll also look a lot leaner, because naturally they're not going to hold as much fat. They don't necessarily need it. And they're also higher in testosterone by 20%, 30% more than women. So, you know, you go to a competition and you see a girl that's 16%, and we're going to cheer her on like crazy, because it's just insane. You know what I mean? Whereas like a man would probably try to go as low as possible. They're probably trying to see 8%, 6%. You know what I mean? And that's a strive for them. So just to use it as a comparison, you know, don't compare yourself to me, especially if you're a man watching this. Obviously, your goals are going to be more. You're going to want to eat a lot more than me. Your maintenance is probably 10 times more than mine. You know, yeah. So I just use myself as a point of reference in terms of just, you know, kind of like, you plug in the numbers for you, but structure is there. Hopefully that makes sense, you know. Like a rubric, or I'll give you like an equation if that's more or less how you'd want to compare it. If you get inspired by this, you know, just use your numbers. You know, use yourself as a reference point, not mine. But let's see. And at that point, since our starting point was 173, and that was my biggest ever. And let's see, now we're 166.4. We're leveling out. We've gone about 6.6 pounds. And I project then 173 minus, let's see. Also, but the inches have gone down. So we're about 34 to 36 inches. Now we're at 30 and a half. And before I went to Coachella, we were 29 and a half. So amazing. Let's see. That's really what matters the most. Those are the true numbers that I'm really referencing. Is the only numbers I really care about is the inches. But we want trajectory to go downward, so the scale is nice. Just once a week though, weighing. Not every day, because fluctuations happen so much. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Like, if you eat carbs and you have salt in your diet and you drink water, like, it's gonna fluctuate. I'm sorry. It's gonna fluctuate crazy. So same day and same time of day, same week, same time of week, same day, and then preferably after a bowel movement, pee, and preferably after you've gone number 2, and then no clothes. Try to take off your heavy sweatpants. Try to take off your sneakers. Try to take off your heavy sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like, no clothes. It's gonna add at least. Sometimes people, especially in the winter, you're wearing at least 2 pounds of clothes. It just depends. You know, your shoes are gonna be sometimes 3, so it just depends. 2, 1. A tank top is like what? That's like, 0.2 of a pound, 0.1. You never know. So, it all counts. Let's see. You just want to be as dry as possible. And preferably stop drinking water, 2 hours before bed. And then hopefully by the time you wake up, you actually go, or, hopefully you pee throughout the night or whatever the case is. Stop. And if people really want it to be the case where they don't have much bloating in the next day, drinking a lot of water as soon as they wake up, after they've done their weigh-ins, and then maybe even stop. For me, I just stop having carbs in the evening, so I stop around like 6 and just drink water, assiduously, just drink a bunch of water, because really the only way to debloat is just to drink more water, ironically enough. And it might be a little bit more consistent for you if you can time your meals, time your carbs, and stop your intake of water at a certain time. That way it actually leaves your body. And paying attention to your salt, but that's kind of like, like at that point, it's like you'd be at an extreme level, or you're at a place where you really want to dial in. I just wouldn't worry about it in the beginning. Let's see. So 163 will be about a solid 10 pounds down by then. By that first one, or by the 18th, really. So then, from the 18th, let's just say 163. We have 162 and a half, 162, 161 and a half, 161 by June 20th. So let's see, 173, 161, about 12 pounds down. Hopefully. Appreciate you guys for the likes and give her the taps. So that is our goal. It's a total of 12 pounds. I have a 16-pound goal. But I don't really know when that next milestone will be after the 20th. That I'm actually unsure of. I would like for that to be maybe July 4th. But as of right now, I feel like it really should be the 10th of July. We'll see. We definitely will see. So that's what I got so far. And I'm excited. Having the creatine in that, I feel like it's so much easier to digest, get down. But yeah. Oh, my sissy just bought a house. Amazing. Ugh, I still have this terrible cough. It might rain today. I might not. I'm not gonna water the tomatoes today if it rains. It's supposed to be raining right now, but that's only if we have the percentage land on this part of town. It's 35% chance, 40% chance, and 35% chance. All the way until 1 o'clock, so. But, oh, I don't know though, because 1 o'clock is when it's supposed to stop. And I get off today at, was it 5 or 6? I think 6. And it's supposed to be cloudy and clear, so that's nice. Mm. I feel like I should have had coffee though. I feel like coffee would have just like got me off my ass a little bit more because I don't feel awake even with this. But I can see if I have more. I definitely do have some, but yeah, I don't feel it. The matcha is not enough. Not enough. Let's have a coffee. Let's have a coffee, Jack. A little bit of this. We have the creatine in the other drink though, and that was easier to have. And here's a little bit of coffee. This is just pour over. Some pour over. And I don't know how much I want to do today. And I don't want to crash at work. 4 ounces is good. And it's regular dark French roast. It's not espresso, so maybe it is for the best. Nice, strong cup. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay, sorry. Can you guys hear me again? Appreciate you guys for the likes. A little bit of water on top. And just some extra carbs. Hold on to some more water. It tastes like chocolate milk. The coffee, I don't know if it has like chocolate notes. It tastes like fucking chocolate milk. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's so good. Oh, so good. Yeah, I love that. This is good. Okay. We will. Oh, man. Find a hair clip. Tie my hair back. Miss Snowy. I love you. She's such a cute cat. Wait, I can't flip this back. Hello? Hello? Oh, God, hello. Hello, sorry. Tie my hair back. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want to lay in my bed. I'm a little sleepy. I hate this. Miss Snowy. Hello, lady. Linda, lady. Oh my God, she's looking terrible right now. It's stone cold. Okay. Okie dokie. Unload the dishwasher. Ooh. Also, the tripod, I forgot it broke. I need to return it because they're going to give me a new one for free. But I haven't gone and taken the old one yet. My nose is itchy. somebody called. I can't get over it. I don't want to go there. Hopefully somebody understands that by the time you see the clock change to 4 o'clock PST, just know that I'm feeling a little bit better about being there. Because I'm just fucking there still. And might as well be there for 2 more hours. That's how I'm seeing it. And I wouldn't have said this out loud if you guys weren't here, but now I have someone to hear me. That's how I feel right now. I haven't felt like I didn't want to go to work in probably years. I haven't felt like this in such a long time. I'm owed. I'm due. I'm due for complaining about going. Wait, I'm gonna be so happy I went because that check is gonna hit. But it hasn't happened yet, so it doesn't feel rewarding yet. I hope it's busy as shit. I really do. Because when it's boring and fucking slow, kill me now, bitch. Kill me fucking now. I can't do it. Okay. A little bit of this. Yeah. Alright. To wash my hands, chat. Appreciate you guys for the light. I could go earlier. Where? Where? Why can't we come in earlier? Also, look. She likes it in here. She doesn't know where she's going. She doesn't know how tall she needs to be. But she likes it in here. And a collie took a fucking big-ass bite of this bitch. I feel bad for her. There's another hole in that one. She took another bite out of that one. And got a lot of roots going on. And I gotta clean her water. It's fresh water. And I like to rinse her roots off. Give her a nice rinse. Get out all the way to the top. Okay? So when I plant her again, nice and accessible. Look at you, love. Look at you, love. Look good, mama. She knows it. And she can hear me. You look good! Okay. It is a fucking mess back there. Watch this. got our trusty cart. And I'm going to show you what we're working with. You're going to hate this. I know. The horror. Literally made bread 4 times. Didn't clean it. Didn't. Gotta dust all of this out. Holy fuck. Okay. Now, okay. You're probably asking, how the hell are you gonna clean that? How? How will you? And I say, with a few, with a few microfiber cloths and a little bit of elbow grease. Not much is possible without degreaser, so a little bit. Why you people abuse her? By the way, what do you do for a living? What? What? I was at your opening fucking bar. Who's abusing me? I feel like the chat was pretty positive. Okay, dust off the top. I'm going to move the grate over. Then you just have crumbs. Fold your microfiber needs to be folded. It's imperative in this process. Okay, look at this. I model for fun. Go look at my Instagram. It's just for fun. I like to keep it that way. Unless someone's paying me. Nice and folded up 3 times, just like a burrito. That way you have control and you can utilize more sides of it, actually. So we'll go around the top. Just getting the crumbs off, completely dry rag, by the way, completely dry. Pulling all the crumbs, all the dust. Okay? It's fine if you go over the greasy spots. All of that in there. Look at that. Keep that. One more. Fold it up. Okay. And it's dusted off, but is it clean? No. Is it more tidy than it was? Yeah. But no, certainly not clean. Okay. Now, high concentrated, awesome. 1 part to 5 parts water, so it's a little stronger strength. And we're going to aim from the top down. That way we don't get it in any of the little grooves where the gas comes out. And we'll just let that hang out, and that's it. And I use the stronger one for like metal or hard grease stains. The regular one, just out the bottle, it oxidizes too quickly. So I usually dilute it. That way it has a longer contact time since it's watered down, and it can adhere to the surface more, and it can affect sooner and actually longer. Instead of evaporating, it's actually a little bit better. Appreciate you guys for the likes. That's a collie. A collie! She said her own name. I made it worse. A collie! Collie! Don't get her started. And we'll just let that hang out. You can go for 5 minutes. You can do that and do something else. I think that's what we're gonna do. A collie, the cat. They want to cast me. They want me to model. Nope. No, thank you. I don't need the money. Hi, Mama. This is a collie cat. The money, Mona, money. Mrs. Collie. This is Stinky Dog. Stinky Dog. Stinky. Okay. The kitchen is, it's fine. You know, it's fine. In the meantime, we'll do a little load of laundry. We got quite a few bundles of towels down there. So what will we do? Are you okay? Appreciate you guys for the likes. There's a little bit of PlayStation ambient jungle. Go ahead and relax, okay? Hopefully you're going to bed, okay? Hopefully you're eating something and you have nothing else to watch, babe. Sorry. As you can tell, the coffee is doing something. The matcha was doing 0. I found a quarter. I'm a quarter richer. Let's wash the white clothes because they've been fucking sitting there and I'm tired of seeing them in my hallway. Let's separate the white clothes from the actual... Oh, God. Jesus Christ, my back still fucking hurts, bitch. Separate them from the actual clothes. What are they saying to me? I am the only person who is watching your live stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. People come, they go. They came, they saw, they conquered. We got one fucking person left. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Special Forces. Hell yeah. I am, to be honest. Appreciate that. I have been here since the beginning. Fuck yeah. I think if people don't comment, the number on YouTube will actually drop. So I believe all of you, but I really think it's more like YouTube. I feel like sometimes it shows no people, even though even one person is here. If people don't comment, then I guess it just defaults to 0. And I want to maybe say it probably is listing people as active. And that's probably why they get a number count. Active as in, like, you're not just watching, but you're commenting. Or maybe you tapped the screen. So, don't take it personal. That's just what YouTube's doing. I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you for tapping. I got nothing today besides regular life. So, appreciate you if you're here. And you don't have to comment, and you don't have to say anything. Just so you know. I'm just trying to explain what YouTube might be doing. We're gonna do a little laundry. Look at these fucking shoes, man. I took them to Coachella. They're shredded, bitch. They're thrashed. They've seen it all. They've done it all. Ah! God. They're ugly. Damn, somebody really got to work and typed a lot. Chat. Chat. Well, I didn't know that, so I guess I'd count more. It's up to you guys. I'm just letting you know. That's probably why the number counts on 0 and 1 sometimes. God, I have to read this out loud. Let me see. Wait. Not they are literally adding people in the chat. Okay, someone said while you're. Can I read it? Okay, I'll read it. While your argument carefully maintains formal consistency, there are signs of a lack of theoretical coherence in the evaluation of the validity of your premise and the necessity of your reasoning connections. In particular, the limited strength of the supporting evidence links compared to the clarity of your definitive conclusions seem to function as an essential constraint on the sustainability of your intellectual persuasiveness. What? They have nothing to do today. When are you going on a diet? Right. Someone said when. I never want you to think I'm not attentive. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. You guys are doing great. Warning! End your life. Oh, God. Some people are out here really doing the Lord's work. Someone said a lot to me, but I can't read it. I hear you. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to Eli. He's a really good admin in the chat. If anybody needs an admin, he's good at it. Alright. And good for it. Okay. I don't know if I should wash these with the white towels. Should I wash them with the white towels? Or should I wash them with my white clothing? Or should I wash them by themselves? And I don't need any of the fucking shoe heads talking about, oh, you don't throw it in the washer. Don't throw it in the washer. No. Okay? Just tell me which cycle, bitch, because I'm not going to hand wash these bitches. They're made out of fucking fabric, and they fold in half. I swear to God, they're going to be fine. They're already basically fucked. They already come designed like bullshit. So if I put them in the cycle, which one? The towels or the fucking clothes? The white clothes. By themselves in a bag. Ay. Fine. That's smart. But I mean, damn, that's a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said maybe a cycle's best. But okay, I'll do what one person suggested. Since we don't have a plethora of fucking knowledge in here, sorry, it's just up to him. Thank you. We'll take your decision, we'll consider it, and I will actually implement it. Thank you. Couldn't even put it in a bag in the towel one, though. A bag in the towels. Or by itself. I never washed shoes. I don't know why that was so funny, but it's like, I don't know if it's just growing up broke. I don't know. My mama always washed my white tennis shoes in the washing machine. You're not supposed to do that, but bitch, she would be getting them clean as fuck. Clean as shit. And the sole, the gum, would not be yellow. Never yellow. Always white. She would take the shoelaces out. She would bleach them. My mama really knew how to get a white tennis shoe white, bitch. You're not supposed to do that. But it's not like she was buying me the most expensive thing. Also, look at a collie in my dirty ass laundry. What are you doing? What are you doing? You stink. Now you stink extra. Okay, let's just go ahead and... Sorry, you guys, I'm so sick. My bad. I know that was kind of gross. It was gross. No, kinda. It sucked. Alright, let's see. Collie, shush. Shush it. Shut up. Okay, we gotta start the laundry, you guys. Appreciate you guys for the likes. This is a towel. Collie cat. Macaulay cat. Macaulay cat lady. Huh? Lady. Macaulay cat lady. She's a lady. She's a girl. That's the song I sing to Padme. I sing her a song. I literally sing to her that she's a lady, she's a girl. She's a lady, she's a sweet girl. Literally, that's it. Every day. Okay, let's put this on hot. Oh! Whoopsie. Dude, this looks so good. It's so good. Okay. Let's get out of the laundry room. Let's go to my room. What's this about? Ew! Oh, God. Disgusting piece of garbage. I don't play, y'all. I know we're at the fucking bottom right now, but I don't play. Hey, the my shoes got dirty, I just wore them dirty. Never saw a reason to wash them. No, I understand you. We're washing clothes, we're getting shit done. No, Kyle, just because we were having a conversation doesn't mean you can come in here. I had to lock her out. She's gonna TT on all my stuff. She tried to follow me in here too. It's freezing cold where I'm at, you guys. Not freezing, but it is pretty cold. I gotta close this window. Appreciate you guys for the likes. It's scary and cold in my room. Sorry, you guys. Ugh, my eyes hurt. It's raining. It's gonna rain, isn't it? It looks like it's gonna rain. It's windy. Holy, it's windy as shit. Oh my God. I'm not gonna water the tomatoes today. It's like real life Stardew Valley. You don't have to water. If I don't put the glasses on, I can't see you guys from just even right here. I think from about here, I can read it. But I'm probably like 10 inches away from the screen. But from here, I can't see you. And from here, I can see you about here. Oh damn, I missed a bunch. Sorry. You in the Rocky Mountains? What? This is so disgusting. What the fuck are we talking about? No, I'm scared of him. We're at the fucking bottom, bitch. You look like a singer! Do you sing? Yeah, I do. But for fun, though. For myself, for fun. I needed to play something in the background or I couldn't focus. Hey, hello, can you share some weight loss advice? Yes. The weather report here says we're going to get rain on the weekend and the wind tomorrow. Puh. Puh. Should have been both same day. Get it over with. Okay. General advice for weight loss? Would love to give you some advice. What are you asking for specifically? Like where to start? Maybe how to create a deficit, how to find your maintenance calories, what kind of food to buy on a budget when you're trying to lose weight. Like, what's the question? Like, how to be less or how to stop. Oh my god, this is a troll. I can't even take him serious. People actually listen to weather reports. No, I just look at the app. Or go out the fuck side. I'm gonna go outside. Literally just go outside. Look at me, I just looked out my window. I didn't even go outside today. I just said, yeah, looking fucking windy. Looking pretty windy. My window was open a little. It was getting cold in my room, you know. Yeah, storm's fucking coming, bitch. I don't see the blue sky anymore. There's a bunch of clouds. You know, that's it. That's all I do. Girl, I'm glad that you literally matches my energy. I'm screaming. I was typing the same. Oh, my bad. I didn't know how you said it. I was just trying my best. My bad, you guys. I have to get so close to the screen because you can't see. I spent $127 on these glasses, bitch, and they don't work, apparently. You give that advice every stream. Like how to be less fat or how to stop being fat. All they have to do is tune in. Ronaldo's the real ghost. Sweet! You're cute. Whatever. Look, what does one have to do to be less fat? Not at all. I'm working right now. It's sunny and 79. Hell yeah. I wish I was where you're at. I was like, oh, she has long hair. Hair's long. What the fuck? Shit, fuck. That's how you put two and two together. That's crazy. I don't think I ever looked at somebody with long hair and thought they could sing, but I hear you. I hear you. For general advice, also I'm gonna be here for maybe another 30 minutes, you guys. We'll see. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you guys. Dang, that washing machine's going to work. Let's shut the door. Carly! Carly! Shush! Shush your mouth. Shush your mouth. Shush it. Shush it. Shush it. My God, there's too many sounds over here. We got ambient jungle in the back. We got you yelling. What happened? Let's feed her. Shut you up. You're like a newborn child. Come on. You hear that? Shut up real quick. Go have some yummies. Yeah. Have a sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. All right. I love how they ask me one simple fucking question and I've yet to answer them. Just trying to see if the tomatoes are okay. I swear to God, if my canopy blows away, and I have a feeling it's going to blow away, but we'll see. I mean, if you're in a deficit, a caloric deficit, that's my best general advice that I could give you. Pepe, welcome to the party, love. She heard me shouting. I would say just try to be in a deficit in general, a caloric deficit. I wouldn't worry about anything else. If you just want to lose fat, you don't care about muscle, you don't even want to work out, your lifestyle is predominantly sedentary, I would just say try to be in a caloric deficit. Try to find your maintenance calories, how many calories you need to eat to just survive your day, but depending on your lifestyle and activity. From there, just eat 300 calories less. And that's it. 300, you could even do 200. 100 is pushing it, because if it's the case that you don't track to a T, then you might just maintain the whole entire time, because it's such a small range of, like, what would you call that? Between failure and then actually succeeding, it's just only 100 calories, which is minuscule. You can lose that so easily with like dressing, fat, cooking oil, sauces from takeout, like literally anything that small and minuscule can be 100 calories. So I would say be in a deficit of at least 300, just in case you're learning and you mess up. We are in the fucking dark, bitch. We need to turn on the damn light. And I'm out of fucking breath. Okay. Did it work for you? That specific advice? Yes. Yes. But I'm also doing something a little bit different. I am doing basically like a body recomposition where I'm trying to hold on to as much muscle as I possibly can. And while being in a deficit, I am just focusing on excessive fat loss. So it's a little bit more tedious. The deficit will work for anybody. Literally anybody. Just eating less than what you need to maintain your current weight, which is probably the weight that you're disagreeing with. Just eat 300 less. You need to keep this in mind. 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So over the course of, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. So maybe about 10 to 12 days. If you commit, you would have 1 pound of fat loss generally. No, because you don't have my body. You don't have my body. You are not me. So no. Because my numbers would probably be different than yours. Like, for instance, say if I only needed 1,000 calories to survive, which would be really ironic and crazy and insane. This is just a theoretical context that I'm giving you. And say I am like 2 foot shorter than you are. Naturally, I'm way less than you for my structure. You're probably, double that, triple that, or maybe you're a lot less than me. It will just never work. I'm just giving you a rubric, a skeleton, the numbers you plug in for yourself. But the ranges being 100 to 200 to 300 calories in a deficit of your maintenance, you'll have to figure that out. For me, my maintenance right now is at most 1,900. So I just try to eat at least 1,600 calories. You might need a maintenance of 2,100 calories. So then you would be where? 1,900? Somewhere around there. So it's going to be different for everybody. That general advice of just being in a deficit will work for anybody. You plug the numbers in. Holy, we missed a bunch. Someone said they're going to make some noodles. See you later. Bye. 1-4, I don't think I've ever heard of them. Aussie drill. That's a real thing. I'm going to look it up. Okay, thanks for the fat lower. I'm trying to find ways to help my girlfriend lose weight. That's very sweet. Not the fat lower, it's crazy. What's going on, you guys? What time is it in Australia? They got a lot of people from Australia. What time is it for you guys? It's 10:40 PST, 10:40 a.m. PST. Appreciate you guys for the likes. I'm gonna sit in a chair here. Padme. She wants to be right here with us. What are you doing, Mommy? What are you doing, lady? The lady. Look. Foofy girl. She's got an attitude today. You mad? but she wants to be a part of it. How to get back to how she was before. That's very common, and you're helpful. People like that really need so much support, just in general. Anybody who's going through a weight loss journey, because it is a journey, some of the habits you have to unlearn. You learn things about you, you learn things about food. It takes a long time, and sometimes it can be defeating if it takes longer than people think or realize. So having support like that means a lot. Good cat. Everybody likes Padme. I appreciate that. What are you guys doing today, chat? Yeah, you're right. See what works for her. It's not going to be a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. That's why I was saying everybody's body is different. Mostly because everybody's a different age, everybody's naturally a different weight, a different height, different activity level. Everybody has different jobs, so you're not moving as much as some people, and some people move a lot more than others naturally without working out. So some people have desk jobs, then they go home and they sit, so they mostly are sedentary. All of those factors would basically change everybody's results or their equation for themselves, basically. So I can give general advice, but I would never try to tell somebody exactly what they should be eating unless they're paying me to. But I only have one client right now, and I'm just dedicating all that time to that one person. But it happens. And I think it's not necessarily, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I think at the end of the day, people think low self-esteem is a bad thing, but it just kind of shows that you're self-aware. You feel maybe you might need to change a few things. There's some people who are just insecure no matter how much they fix. Obviously it doesn't sound like her problem. So I think it's healthy to have some self-awareness, to have some self-criticism. That way you can say, hey, maybe it's not necessarily about an aesthetic thing, but it's I want to be healthier, I want to feel better, I want to have more energy. So if you feel indifferent or you don't feel confident in even just that minimal aspect of your life, I think it's a good signal. It's a good signal that maybe change needs to come. So it's good. And there's only up from there at that point, because really it's just a learning game and you just plug it all in and that's it. So it's not really as intimidating as it may feel. The more you start knowing, it just gets less scary. Sorry, my camera is I can't really see it. Also, I need fucking lotion, bitch. I generally think anyone can overcome anxieties and insecurities, but saying that all feelings are natural, we overthink them and they get worse. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's her mind letting her know there's something she needs to fix before it's too late. It's healthy. I think it's healthy. Some people might be caught in their ego or they're caught in pride. And objectively, other people might be looking at them and knowing they might need a change or you know, they might see their flaws, or they might see, you know, maybe where they're going wrong. And then those same people are kind of like, I don't know how I got this big. And it's like, well, you know, and I don't know why I'm like this, and I don't know if there's really a solution for me. You know, I think I'm just this way, you know. It's like, that's your ego, you know. And unfortunately, that could be not just in the aspect of losing weight or health. It could be in anybody's position with just life. It could be opportunities that they fail to seize, or that they fail to see that they can accomplish. It could be, you know, life goals. It could be structured in their career. It could be, you know, financial decisions. It could be anything. People kind of just would end up residing in how comfortable it is to feel like it's not meant for them, so then they don't have to try. So you just never know. It could be a lot worse like that. You could be, you know, rather choosing ignorance. So, you know, and then there's those small cases where people really just have no idea, you know, but it sounds like they, as long as you want to and there's a will, I think there's absolutely hope, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I believe that she'll be able to make it through. A lot of the time that, yeah, definitely really helps. If people kind of like, yeah, kind of give you some sort of like incentive. It just depends. I feel like there's just one of those, I don't know, too much incentive, I guess. I feel like it was kind of what I wouldn't agree with, but definitely something that's going to encourage someone to keep showing up to achieve the goals, yes, you know, but sometimes it can become unhealthy. Too much of a good thing is not always the best, so yeah, I guess it depends on the reward. Hey, I think it depends on the reward for sure, and how it's structured. I think it's a good idea, for sure. Some people do it just for like exercise and stuff like that.